Cambridge IELTS 18 Speaking Test 1 Part 1 Paying Bills. Question number 1. What kinds of bills do you have to pay? I have to pay several bills, including rent, utilities like electricity and water, and my phone and internet services. If I own a car, I also have expenses for fuel and insurance. Each of these can add up quickly, so I keep a close eye on them. How do you usually pay your bills? In cash or by another method? Why? I usually pay my bills online as it's more convenient and allows me to track payments easily. Using online banking or apps also helps me avoid the hassle of dealing with cash and ensures I pay on time. Plus, I appreciate the ability to set up automatic payments for recurring bills. Question number 3. Have you ever forgotten to pay your bill? Why or why not? I've occasionally forgotten to pay a bill, usually because I lost track of the due date. I try to stay organized with reminders, but life can get busy and sometimes things slip my mind. Fortunately, I usually catch it before any late fees are applied. Question number 4. Is there anything you could do to make your bills cheaper? Why or why not? To make my bills cheaper, I could look for better deals on utilities or consider downgrading some subscriptions. Additionally, being more mindful of my energy consumption could help lower my electricity bill. However, it's sometimes challenging to change providers or reduce expenses without sacrificing certain conveniences. Part 2. Describe some food or thing that you learned to prepare. You should say what food or drink you learned to prepare, when and where you learned to prepare this, how you learned to prepare this, and explain how you felt about learning to prepare this food or drink. You have 1 or 2 minutes to talk about this. One of the most memorable dishes I learned to prepare is pasta from scratch. I first learned to make it during a cooking class I took while studying abroad in Italy a few years ago. The class was held in a small rustic kitchen in a charming village, surrounded by beautiful hills and vineyards, which made the experience even more special. The instructor began by showing us how to mix flour and eggs to create the dough. It was fascinating to see how simple ingredients could come together to form something so delicious. We kneaded the dough and let it rest before rolling it out into thin sheets. Then we cut the sheets into various shapes like tagliatelle and ravioli and filled some with a delightful mixture of cheese and herbs. Learning to make fresh pasta was both fun and rewarding. I felt a sense of accomplishment as I shaped the dough and watched it transform into something I could actually eat. The best part was when I cooked the pasta and paired it with a homemade sauce. Everything tasted incredible. I realized that cooking can be a form of art, and it was gratifying to create something from scratch. Overall, learning to prepare this dish deepened my appreciation for Italian cuisine and cooking in general. It inspired me to experiment more in the kitchen and try making more dishes. Now, every time I make pasta, I think back to that wonderful experience and the joy of cooking with my classmates. Part 3, Discussing Topics, Young People and Cooking. Question number 1. What kinds of things can children learn to cook? Children can learn to cook a variety of simple dishes such as scrambled eggs, pasta, and basic sandwiches. They can also learn to prepare healthy snacks like smoothies or fruit salads. These activities not only teach them cooking skills but also encourage creativity and independence in the kitchen. Question number 2. Do you think it is important for children to learn to cook? I believe it's important for children to learn to cook because it fosters a sense of responsibility and self sufficiency. Cooking also helps them understand nutrition and make healthier food choices as they grow. Additionally, it can be a fun and engaging way to bond with family and friends. Question number 3. Do you think young people should learn to cook at home or at school? I think young people should learn to cook both at home and at school. Home cooking allows for family interaction and practical skills development, whilst cooking classes at school can provide structured learning and exposure to diverse cuisines. Combining both experiences can create a well rounded cooking foundation. Working as a chef. Question number 1. How enjoyable do you think it would be to work as a professional chef? Working as a professional chef can be very enjoyable, especially for those passionate about food and creativity. The excitement of creating new dishes and the fast paced environment can be quite rewarding. However, it can also be stressful due to long hours and high expectations, which is something to consider. Question number 2. What skills does a person need to be a great chef? To be a great chef, a person needs a combination of culinary skills, creativity, and strong organizational abilities. Attention to details is crucial for presentation and flavor, while good communication skills help in managing a kitchen team effectively. Additionally, resilience and the ability to handle pressure are essential in a busy kitchen environment. Question number 3. How much influence do celebrity or TV chefs have on what ordinary people cook? Celebrity and TV chefs have a significant influence on what ordinary people cook, often inspiring trends and popularizing new recipes. Their shows make cooking more accessible and entertaining, encouraging viewers to try their hands at new dishes. However, while their influence is strong, individual tastes and preferences still play a major role in what people choose to cook at home.